Hello everyone, I am going to do a quick comparison between the LG K7, K10, excuse me, and the Galaxy On5 right here. So these two phones are roughly the same size in terms of form factor and just the size. Now, however, the LG K10 is at a 5.3-inch display and the Galaxy On5 is at about 5-inch to 4.95-inch display. So Galaxy On5 is definitely smaller in terms of screen size, but the only reason the LG K7 is roughly the same size in terms of just the outline and the form factor is because LG's bezels are thinner than the Galaxy On5. So as you can see, LG's looks a little bit thinner. Now, just the look of it, my personal favorite would be the LG K7, as the LG K7 has this beautiful gold look without any home button. I do not like this home button setup, by the way, but it's not my favorite. So I prefer the design of the LG K10 better. And if we move on to the back, however, I prefer the Galaxy On5 over the K7 as it has a leather stitching back, which looks really nice, and 5 megapixel camera and all of that. LG has this very interesting style back cover with the buttons in the back, with an 8 megapixel camera in the back and a speaker. Now, if we go around the phone of the LG K10, we'll see that it's built of primarily plastic. Actually, all of it is built of plastic and micro USB and a headphone jack, obviously. And the Galaxy On5 is also composed of an aluminum look-alike plastic and has a micro USB port. No USB Type-C on both. It almost looks like real aluminum, which is, I guess, kind of nice. And kind of also fingerprint magnet, as you can see. I don't know if you guys can see, but it does pick up a little bit of fingerprints, which may be a little bit bad. So I'm just going to do a little quick comparison, and let's get started. So if we boot both up, and it's almost out of battery, but that's fine. So let's go to camera and see which one opened up faster. Ooh, so LG opened up a little bit faster. The UI of the camera, I actually really prefer LG's over Samsung's. As you can see, the menu is much more simplified, and just the overall look, I like LG better. It might be because I am using the latest LG flagship phone, but I don't know. I just prefer the LG's design over the On5. So let's close out the camera. Let's close out the camera and let's go open Play Store. Okay, so, well, let's just say Samsung opened up faster because they did open it up faster. Let's go to internet. Okay, so they both open up pretty quickly. Let's try it again. So I think Samsung won that one. Let's check just... Okay, the one thing I don't like about the Galaxy On5 is these buttons are switched up, which is not my favorite. I really don't like it. But, so the general UI of it, I prefer LG's better. As you can see, the UI design looks much more simplified, and it looks more simplified and simple. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but LG's UI just looks much more pleasing to my eyes, and just all the animations. Look at that animations; it just looks so much more nice. So if we go to app drawer, actually LG does not include an app drawer, which I was really surprised. I mean, LG makes those nowadays, but you can add an app drawer and go to settings, and in the midst of settings you can change it. So that's that. So that was just like a really quick speed test. I didn't really do a speed test, but I just wanted to compare which one was faster. I would say they're both almost equal, but when I used this one for about a week, less than a week actually. This one I used for about, it's been a while since I used it, but when I used this, I noticed how this phone was considerably faster than the Galaxy On5. I don't know why, but I guess just the LG's UI and their new chip and like processor and all of that stuff is probably more. It's a little bit better. Galaxy On5 has 1 GB of RAM and 1.5 GB on this one, so that might have been the difference. But it's much more smooth on the K10. It definitely doesn't compare to one of the flagship LGs like the LG V20 or even the LG G5, because those are much more expensive. Speaking of price, these are very cheap, or not cheap, affordable. The Galaxy On5, I believe you can get for under $50 if you get all the promotion and all that stuff. LG K10 you can also get it for free on top of that promotion, and $70 I believe without like all those promotion stuff. But yeah, that's pretty nice. And let's go over the camera, and because the camera is very important for a smartphone, and I am just going to be taking a photo of this LG K10 box here. So let's snap the same photo. Let's try at least. It's gonna be hard. Okay, so they both took the photo at the same time. So, ooh, I really like the photo on the S7 better. Yes, I definitely prefer the photo on the On5 better. It's much more clear. It's just much more vibrant. While the LG kind of shook. And look at the color of the Metro PCS. The Metro PCS color on the K10 is kind of a really dark blue, while on this it's more of a purplish color, and the K10 has a more subtle gold color, while this is like really yellow, bright, like strong gold color, which I do not like. So the camera wins, Galaxy On5 wins. And I've noticed with that too. The camera on the Galaxy On5 is definitely better, but it can be a little bit more laggy and slower, as I have told you before. And if you really like camera and like you really need a great camera, I wouldn't recommend any of these for the camera. I would recommend going for a little bit more expensive phone. But if I was only looking at the camera between these two phones, I would go with the On5. But speed, K10, that's for sure. Definitely K10. And just the fluidity of both phones, K10 is better. So if you want speed, if you want more faster speed or those things, go with the K10. And that was pretty much my initial comparison basically. And I just want to show you one more thing with the speaker placement, which is very important for me as I watch a lot of videos. Speaker on the Galaxy On5 is right here, and on the K10 is right on the bottom here. And they both sound okay, while the K10 actually sounds much louder and a little bit more crisp. This Galaxy On5 sounds a little bit less quiet, but still has a pretty good quality to the sound, although I like the K10 better. And another thing is the volume buttons on the back is, you get used to that. You're definitely gonna get used to it someday, and it's not really that bad, so I wouldn't worry about that if you are really worried about that. And just the texture of it is okay. Galaxy On5, it's fine. The buttons are all clicky. Same goes for LG. Buttons are all clicky, and so that was my initial and just a quick review and comparison video between these two phones. I'm very competitive right now, especially on Metro PCS. So if you guys want these phones, I'll put a link under in the description down below of these two phones, metropcs.com, and check it out. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, and please subscribe for other technology videos I do, smartphone videos specifically. And I will have a review and comparison between the LG K10 and the Z Max Pro, the ZT Z Max Pro, and that will be pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please give a thumbs up, and see you later.